If you love me, let me go.
What's shaking, Chewie Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 18 video. Not Ultimate Team, though sort of, because it is kind of Ultimate Team heavy. I changed the players on offense and defense to match kind of what you would see in Ultimate Team. You know, fast guys, good zone guys, both offense and defensively. The quarterback, 99 throw power, accuracies, all that. So what you would see in Ultimate Team. Now today I'm going to show you how to defend corner strike. What's crazy about this is I was going to do this. I started this series. I started recording them. And then I saw Dreeny. Actually, he's a professional Madden player, one of the best, Madden champion. Fantastic. He actually put a video out on his YouTube channel. I'll link that down below because I don't want to stomp on his content on how to glitch clouds out of corner strike. You can do it on both sides. I'm going to show you how to defend it, how to defend the glitching of the clouds and basically shut it down, at least that part of corner strike, and then other things as well with corner strike. This video is corner strike heavy because that's what my video is about. It's about how to defend corner strike. But since Dreeny just made a video out how to glitch clouds, it's a good way to check that out because a lot of opponents that you face will not know how to defend it. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First, I want to let you know little credentials about myself. I am I'm a zero-time Madden champion. I haven't won anything, but Weekend League, I am a top 25, generally top 50 at worst Weekend League player, so I'm decent, and I do know how to play defense. My defense is definitely my strongest suit, so I'm pretty good on defense, maybe not offense, and my defense is unique. It is adjustment heavy. It's adjustment heavy, which means it's a higher skill gap. It's not crossfire, fire zone. We just set. I mean, it's a little more complicated than that. There is adjustments you make behind it, but it's not going to be a blitz that just comes through and it makes your opponent make a quick read. No, it's about knowing what your opponent's going to do and shutting that down with your guys, your coverage guys. As long as you have 91 zone guys, decently fast, you know, decent players on defense, it should work out pretty well. All right, so for simplicity's sakes, I'm going to actually run, I'll go ahead and set this up on offense. Basically, that's how Dreeny set it up in his video. I'll go ahead and set it up just like that with Max Protect, Streak, Fuller. That's basically the setup. Very similar. If you're running a cover 3 beater, you might fade Miller, but pretty good play, corner strike. On defense, for simplicity's sakes, I'm actually going to run Tampa 2 because though I run cover 9 every single play and make the adjustments out of that, because I understand all the adjustments, like if I click on this player, exactly all the things I can do with him, and I like, you know, just always running the same play and messing with my opponent, thinking that I'm running the same play. It's all, you know, just messing with your opponent. I'm going to show you Tampa 2 because the adjustments are a little bit quicker because some of the players are already in the spot that they need to be to defend corner strike. So real quickly, I just want to show you just what happens with corner strike. Dreeny made a video on this, but Fuller and Hopkins both can glitch the clouds pretty easily, which you may have seen it, and you just stow it on the cut, and it's pretty simple. 100% of the time is going to happen. So if they're in Tampa 2, it's going to be an easy dot here. Wait till they cut, and I threw that way too late. That's why I don't glitch the clouds, because I'm not good at it. So you wait for the cut. Let's do this again. Bam, throw the on the cut, and it's going to be so naked. As long as you do it correctly, it will work 100% of the time if they're in just regular clouds. So how are we going to defend this? So first up, well, this cloud you would think needs to go, but honestly, he's okay. The thing that we need is a hard flat. You can either make it Joseph. If you just make Joseph the hard flat, he is actually going to play this extremely well. So Max Protect, we're already there. We got a hard flat out there, and look how well he played that. I don't know how that got over him. That's 5'10", I guess, at work. But he actually played that really well. So you could simply just put Joseph into a hard flat if you know they're max protecting. I'll talk about that in a minute. So if you know they're max protecting, put him in a hard flat. And Fuller, you're not going to be able to, like, I don't see how, I mean, you could maybe try to high point, maybe throw it up the side. That's a really tough throw. Watson has 99 throw power, 99 all. I basically made him what Deshaun Watson is in real life. Let's go. But all these guys are 99s, just like Ultimate Team pretty much. So anyways, that if you know they're going to max protect, you can simply just put them on a hard flat and you're good. You're basically going to shut that down pretty well. You're done. Now, it does get a little bit dicier if they decide not to max protect. So this is going to shut it down. But what happens if they don't max protect? Well, the problem is that your guy, I'll go ahead and move over to, I'll just move over to a defensive lineman. Your guy your corner is going to bite down on Fedorowicz's route, and then Fuller is going to be open. You probably buy that because he's in a hard flat. You see him bite down, he's in a hard flat. You would hope he does that. He's a hard flat. So it's an easy completion. The way to stop this, so if you run a hard flat, if they don't max protect, that's going to get beat, is to simply leave Joseph into a cloud, but put this McKinney into a hard flat. Put him in a hard flat, and then you can do whatever you want. You can put him into a deep half if you want. Very common defense. All right, so let's see what happens now. So we're not going to max protect. The cloud does not get glitched, and obviously doesn't work, and underneath's not going to work either because... So if they max protect, then you just need a hard flat. If they don't max protect, you're going to need a little bit something else. So let's go ahead. Well, he's already in a cloud. I'm used to running my cover 9. Let's put him in a hard. But let's say now they do max protect, right? Like, that's going to be something they do. They max protect. But you're on defense running a cloud with a hard, and that cloud is going to get glitched. Well, that hard flat is there for a reason, right? You can't really throw it there. So even though the cloud got glitched, there's really nothing. I didn't mean to push that button. Andre Hall, diagnosed with cancer, unfortunately, but making a play. Hopefully he gets healthy. Just, man, I don't even care if he's not on the field. Just, that C word. That's really unfortunate. But anyway, let's talk about football. So yeah, the cloud plus. So whether it's max protect or not, whatever one, the way to defend it pretty much with ease is 91 zone guys with a hard flat and a cloud, and you're going to be completely shut down on the right side. That's done. You could also just user McKinney and leave him in a cloud, and then just make sure to take away that glitchy cloud like right off the bat, and then once it's good, then you can go ahead and move towards the middle if you want. So you can put him in a deep half, and you can just, okay, so they're glitching. Let's go ahead. They're glitching the cloud. They could throw it right on the cut, but instead I'm going to user it just so they don't do it. So definitely options there, but if you want to 100% take it away and not even worry about it, so say you go ahead and just put McKinney into a hard and you're done, you're there. McKinney's got good height as well. He's going to take that away with that cloud. You're good. The right side, done, over. I'm actually going to man him up, shade outside, and press. You could also try shading inside. I've had more success shading outside, though, but both could work. But watch the left side. This is 99 v 99. 99 release, 99 press, 99 route running. It's just 99 man. Everything is 99. Let's see. All things equal. Let's see if he's able to get him. That's going to be, if you click on, that's going to be a pick. Plus, again, if you have the height, that's going to be a problem. So let's go ahead and try it again. Man coverage, press, shade outside, and let's see what happens. Oops. And there it is. There's the pick. Pretty much going to happen almost every time. If your opponent decides that they're going to make that read, even if it works one time, which it might. So let's go ahead, press, shade outside, or you can try inside. I'm going to shade outside. If they decide that they're going to make this read one time, if you click on there, I'm controlling 2 controllers, that's going to be a pick. But if they decide they're going to make that read more than once, like they got you away with it once because they got lucky, the receiver happened to win that one, but it's probably not going to happen again. If they decide, it's probably going to be a pick. Let's be honest. You cannot make this throw. Look at that clamped. Absolutely locked down. I very, very rarely would that get open. Some people do think that you can shade inside and it works. I think outside works better. You can mess around with it, shade inside, and we'll see which one. Let's see if it will get open. We'll try it. Okay, that was pretty good. So I think you can mess around with them both. I feel like since I've been practicing it, I feel like shading outside seems to be working a little bit better for me. But you could definitely mess around with it. Shade inside. Let's see if it will get beat. That got beat pretty good there. If you clicked on with good height, you probably still pick it. We don't have moss out there. So that's pretty much clamped. If you find that your opponent is not max protecting, you're like, well, okay, so you man up, you press, you shade outside. Well, what about the running back? Well, your user has not done anything yet. So your user, you could just man him up, and then you could use her maybe Cushing. You could even use her Gilchrist, because if this is a C route, if you see that it's a C route, you're free to roam wherever. You don't have to cover deep. So this actually might not be a bad idea. And then if you do see that it's a if they're running a streak, like if you notice they're going deep, you can immediately, like, once it's hiked, so let's just go ahead and put Hopkins on a streak and say you're worried about getting beat. So you're usering him, you can actually click off and then go to alignment and then just come off and then just start, be down there if you want. Definitely an option. So there's a lot of things you could do. You don't have to user Clowney. You can man him up. You can leave him in a hook. You can put him in a hard flat. That might be the way. Whatever you want to do. You could user Gilchrist. I got Dion right here because I like manning him up a lot of times. But might be Sean Taylor. You could user him. So many options to do it. Now, what happens if they don't, okay, so max protect, that C route's done. I mean, it's over. If they man it up, if you man it up, it's pretty much done. If they don't max protect that running back, then they can't throw it to the C route because a cloud or soft squat is going to play that really well. So if they have the running back out there, your corner is going to play it extremely well in a cloud or a soft squat. So they're probably going to block the running back 9 times out of 10 anyway. So let's go ahead and look at, what happens if they go ahead and run this, but put a drag out on the field. This is a very popular setup. I do it a lot as well. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and make the usual adjustments. I'm just going to put McKinney in a hard flat, like a hardened cloud. I'm going to go ahead and put Cushing into a deep half, and I'm going to go ahead and take Clowney. He will be my user, and I'm going to man up Hopkins and press. So man up Hopkins, press, shade outside, sure. And you can bring back your guys if you want. If you're worried about getting beat, you could, move them back a little bit, and bam. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's see if that drag gets open. Look at the drag. And then if you try to playmaker it upfield, man coverage will completely shut down. Look at him staying with Hopkins. If you want to take away a playmaker, you man it up. Really what I would say is that if you know who they're playmakering, you need to man that guy up. Playmaker is shut down by man coverage if you got a good man coverage guy. So definitely think about doing that. The playmaker, rest in peace. I mean, if you know where they're playmakering, good players will mix it up because that's definitely an easy way to defend it. But if they don't, which a lot of players don't, then you can go ahead and do that. So the last thing we need to talk about is what about the deep middle? Because this is always a problem with Tampa 2. Is right now people have 99 speed guys. I have a 92 speed linebacker. What about Braxton Miller in that deep route? So you go ahead, you put this guy right here. Oops. You put McKinney here on a hard flat. Maybe. Why is he not going to a hard flat? See, I don't know these adjustments as well in Tampa 2. So we go ahead and put McKinney into a hard flat. We can go ahead and man up Hopkins. We can shade. We can press. We can bring back our safeties. We can do all this stuff. Now, if we don't bring back Cushing, this is 92 speed, so we're just going to leave it just like this. The problem is, you got something to worry about. That's 99 speed going down the, and I didn't pass lead right in the middle of the field, but you can definitely get beat over the top. Easy way to fix this. Okay, so we go ahead, man up, we press, we put hard flat out there, I guess. We'll go ahead and put him in a deep half. Basically, the adjustment, you can move these safeties back if you want. Simple adjustments, nothing too crazy if you're in Tampa 2. And then we'll say we'll user in Clowney. If you move him back just a few steps like we did, watch, that's 99 speed versus 92 speed. Not a chance. If you got Shazier out there, 98 speed, yeah, they're going to be throwing a pick a lot of times. So that is all you have to do to defend corner strike. I don't know if that was easy or hard. Of course, if you have another way to do it, Tampa 2 actually is pretty good. I don't run Tampa 2 because I just run cover 9 and I just make it look like this a lot of times, or make it look like a sort of hybrid of defenses because it's more fun and it will mess with your opponent thinking you're doing one thing and something else. So I feel like my cover 9, basically I'll have it look just like this. I'll even put I'll maybe have this guy right here at a deep. This will be my cover 9 defense. I'll have a hard flat. It will just look just like this, but it says cover 9 and not Tampa 2. So they'll think I'm running some sort of cover 9, but really I'm running Tampa 2. So I do think that's something to note. It does mess with your opponent and make them second guess their reads because they think they know what you're doing, but they have no idea. And then we can go ahead and man him up, press, shade outside, shade inside, whichever one you think's better. I think outside. Man him up, and now you got a defense. Make sure, if this is Shazier, you probably don't really have to back him up, but back him up a little bit. You got your user here, and now they got their defense. Again, they might, You know, they could mix up this route. They could put a drag. You might have to take that away. But let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and hike it. Let's see. Left side, you got to... I mean, I don't see anything open. Do you see anything open? The A route, but you got a user, remember. You got a user. You can use it. Because, yeah. You could also, like I said, you can use your Gilchrist if you want to put Clowny into a hard flat. There's so many options. But I hope this video did help to shut down the glitching of the cloud flats. Really, that's what Counter-Strike is really good at. Also very good at many other things. But hard flat, cloud flat on the one side, on the bunch side, and then man it up, shade outside on the left side is the easiest way, I find. Press. Make sure to press. Man up, press, shade outside, in any of that order. But make sure you do that. And you should basically completely shut down gun bunch. And also, I can't urge you enough, do some more man coverage. Man coverage is not as bad as you think, especially when it's with, you know, like Dion, Rod Woodson, top corners against good wide receivers. They can be great wide receivers, but if they're trying to playmaker them, good luck. They're going to completely get clamped. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see other formations or other plays and how I attack it and how I defend it, let me know down below. Of course, like I said, I do come out of cover 9 here, but I thought the adjustments, there was way too many adjustments to try to, I thought it would be overwhelming when I have to do like 10 different adjustments pre-snap. Even if you're quick, it does take, you know, a few seconds. So I thought it would be a little overwhelming, but hope this video did find you well. If you did enjoy, I'm going to ask. You know, a like would be appreciated. Also, Dreeny, make sure to check him out because he showed this play. Say, ChewbaccaLemma sent you. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Out of here. ChewbaccaLemma out.